Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us for our 2:30 streaming show. I'm Jamie French.
And I'm Robinson Miles. First of all, congrats on making it to Friday, everybody. No small feat there. So we're going to try and bring you some of our more interesting stories that we're following right now. First of all, a really interesting one out of Henderson. Now, a traffic stop there led to a major drug bust. Officers pulled over a driver near an elementary school and say they could smell marijuana coming from the truck. Now, in the bed of the truck, police found dozens of trash bags totaling 200 pounds of marijuana.
Oh, yeah. That driver told officers that he was transporting the drugs from Indiana to Kentucky. The suspect also told police that they had a gun in the glove department, but officers found a lot more than that. A rifle on the floorboard and another handgun in the center console. Now, no names of any suspects have been released just yet because police say the investigation is ongoing. So, of course, we will keep you updated there.
You know, it's one of those stereotype things. Anytime I see an officer on the road, I immediately get so anxious as if I had 200 pounds of weed in my car, which I'll say has not happened.
Correct.
Yeah, right? Come on. Don't get any ideas out there. All right. Well, for our next story, we're going to take another look at ongoing road work going on in Evansville. We do have an update, though. Big traffic alert from the west side. All lanes have been switched to that newly completed section of the Lloyd For You project. So now there's one lane heading in each direction in the westbound lanes.
Yeah, this means drivers will be in those westbound lanes the entire stretch of the Lloyd, from Posey County Line Road to the Barker Avenue overpass. Crews have moved work to the eastbound lanes. Officials say this is the halfway point for this part of the project. Now, I don't normally drive to the west side, but I like to frequent those restaurants and coffee shops over there. And it's been a pain, so I'm excited to see some progress here. I got to make it to Starbucks.
Well, it's such a pain, and I've gotten so used to it that I know the next time I go over there, it is going to fully break my brain.
Absolutely.
Everything
Yeah,
backwards.
so get ready for that.
Yeah, be on your toes. And they keep saying that. Make sure you're paying attention, all these shifts. You don't get on cruise control in your mind and not paying attention. Make sure you got your eyes open out there.
Yep.
Now, last of all, arguably most important of all, we are just hours away from the Indiana Hoosiers taking on the Oregon Ducks in the Peach Bowl. Now, the winner of tonight's game is heading to the college football national championship. Now, of course, this is a big game that Hoosier fans have been waiting for. The undefeated team has already had a historic run with Heisman-winning quarterback Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah, how he plays tonight will be key to the Hoosiers getting a victory. Kickoff is at 6:30, so our 14 sports director, Max Parker, is going to a local watch party here in Evansville. He's going to stop by a couple of those. We will check in with him ahead of the game tonight at 6. There's been a lot of excitement across Evansville. All the Hoosier fans really excited about this game, so he'll give us a inside look at that tonight.
True. So, of course, big good luck to the Hoosiers, and also a good luck to me in paying attention to the 10 o'clock news and putting that together while this game's going on.
No, only focused on the game.
Yeah, it's not going to go well. The 10 o'clock news might be a mess tonight. Not really. I'm a professional. Don't get any ideas out there. Well, thank you so much for joining us for this afternoon stream. Of course, it's not over. We've got Arden right here, but don't forget to check back in with us tonight. 14 News at 4, 5, 6, and of course, as mentioned many times, at 10.
All right, don't go anywhere. Arden will be right back after the break.
Stay informed on your local news and weather throughout the day by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows. At 8:30 a.m., get your First Alert forecast to plan the day ahead and catch up on the news that happened overnight with the 14 News Sunrise team. In the afternoon, get the latest headlines, forecasts, and a preview of the stories we're working on with the 14 First Alert streaming show at 2:30. And get an in-depth look at the 14 First Alert forecast so you're ready for the next big thing with the 14 First Alert weather show at 9 p.m. Watch the 14 First Alert streaming show that fits your schedule and works best for you. Streaming on your phone by downloading the 14 News app and the 14 First Alert weather app. On your smart TV by using the 14 News streaming app. And stream anytime on Facebook, YouTube, or on 14news.com. Stay connected and stay informed by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows on your favorite streaming devices.
Good afternoon. I'm 14 First Alert meteorologist Arden Gregory, and I want to start with the weather that we had last night. We picked up about 1 3/4 of an inch of rain in Evansville overnight and into early this morning, so we are now running a surplus of rainfall on the year, even though we've only got about half as much snow as you would expect so far this winter. No surprise after this week that our average temperature for the month of January is way up, right? We started out with kind of typical January weather the first few days, but then this week has been really warm. In fact, that high of 67 yesterday, that was just 1 degree short of a record. The record was 68 set back in 1965. We didn't quite make it there though. Today though, we did set a record high temperature. You may be thinking it doesn't feel that warm outside. Well, it's not now, but before that cold front moved through, it was. This high of 66 was at about 3 o'clock this morning, so we set a record high at 3 a.m., breaking the previous record of 65, and now colder air is taking over. This is a live look at the Owensboro riverfront, kind of a mix of sun and clouds overhead there. Moving forward, what we're tracking is today it's kind of breezy and our temperatures are falling. Like I said, we hit our high for the day at 3 a.m. Over the weekend, we will see a few showers and it gets even colder, more seasonable though as we get into next week, as it looks like our weather will be a little quieter next week. We did have a line of thunderstorms roll through the tri-state overnight into very early this morning. We did have a few severe thunderstorm warnings from about 1:30 to 3 a.m. right in the window we were expecting the worst of it to be. Those storms were along and north of I-64, stretching through Wayne, Edwards, Wabash into Gibson and Pike counties there. But all of that has since pushed well off to the east, right? This cold front moved through very early this morning, pushed that rain off to the east, and we are now dry across the tri-state and have been since about 6 or 7 o'clock this morning. Even though it's dry, it's not necessarily sunny. We've got a few peaks of sun out there, but it's partly to mostly cloudy over our region, and it'll stay that way through the rest of the day today. Partly to mostly cloudy, but dry. Now, as we get into the overnight hours, that could change. There's going to be some rain down to the southeast that could just barely clip parts of the tri-state. So we may get a brief light rain shower, primarily in places like Ohio and Muhlenberg counties, just in that southeast corner of our region. Overnight tonight into early Saturday morning, but many of us will stay dry tonight, and any rain we do get would be very light, very scattered. We've got a couple more weaker cold fronts possibly swinging through our region tomorrow. So one of those does bring us a chance of, again, no thunderstorms, just light scattered rain. As we go through about mid-morning on Saturday up through the lunch hour, then that rain pushes off to the east as we get into Saturday afternoon. The clouds will then gradually start to move out, and we may get a little bit of sunshine right at the end of the day Saturday. We then have another cold front though that brings us yet another chance of just a few very spotty showers Saturday night. It's possible a few snowflakes could mix in with that, but I don't think we'll see any kind of significant snow or accumulation. This will mainly just be light rain. Then as that moves out, drier air takes over on Sunday, but it will be colder air as well, with a noticeable temperature drop then as we go through the weekend. Today, our temperatures have had quite the spread. We're sitting at 60 down in Greenville. Meanwhile, up in Fairfield, it's 49. It's 52 in Evansville, 56 in Owensboro, and you can almost just see that cold air moving in. Look, Greenville just dropped to 59. So we do have that cold air starting to come in from the northwest today. That draw of cold, dry air from the north has caused our temperatures to gradually, very slowly drop throughout the day today. So we did start the day, like I said, at 3 a.m. with a record high, and then it's gotten gradually colder as the day has gone on. Overnight, it's going to be mostly cloudy, mainly dry. Again, we may catch a stray shower mainly in western Kentucky. Temperatures will bottom out in the low to mid 40s. Then tomorrow, a chance of some showers mainly in the morning up through the middle of the day. We may see a few peaks of sun late in the afternoon into the evening, right at the end of the day. It will be breezy all day long though, and that's going to be a cold wind coming from the west-northwest. So our temperatures tomorrow will only make it into the upper 40s to right around around 50. It is going to be a little chillier out there tomorrow. Sunday, even colder though. I mentioned that chance of rain Saturday night. That will come in with another shot of cold air from the north, so our temperatures drop again. And by Sunday, even though I think we'll actually see quite a bit of sunshine on Sunday, our temperatures will only make it into the mid to upper 30s. Now, that cold snap doesn't last very long. Our wind direction shifts again. We start to gradually warm back up Monday, Tuesday. By Tuesday, we're looking at highs back into the mid 50s, but then another weak cold front passes through on Wednesday. Again, not expecting any thunderstorms or widespread rain, but a few showers certainly possible really late Tuesday night and into the day on Wednesday. And that ushers in another cool down with highs in the 30s and 40s then through the second half of next week. And it seems like that chillier air may hang around for a while. The extended outlook from Saturday, January 17th into the start of the next week does show our general trend is near to slightly below average temperatures, so we may see a little bit of a dip in our temperatures for the end of next week that then sticks with us into the weekend with near average precipitation. So overall, it looks like slightly quieter weather. Oh, and that's there because I forgot to clear it off. That's from the alert day yesterday. So we are not on alert tomorrow. I'll actually just go ahead and turn that off right now just to make sure nobody is confused. So we do have a chance of a few showers tomorrow, but no heavy rain, no thunderstorms, no significant snowfall of any kind. It's just going to be light scattered rain showers. We could maybe see a flurry mix in with that rain Saturday night, but overall it's pretty low impact. It will be breezy and cooler tomorrow with highs in the upper 40s to near 50. Mostly to partly sunny and even colder with highs only in the mid to upper 30s. Then on Sunday, notice Sunday night, we then dip into the low to mid 20s. Monday, our wind direction shifts. We start to warm back up. Monday, Tuesday, clouds start to build in on Tuesday though. Slight chance of rain late Tuesday night into Wednesday as another cold front passes through. And that puts our temperatures back into the 30s and 40s for the end of next week and probably carrying over into the weekend, which, you know, it's January. Those are the kind of temperatures you should really expect. Checking in on the comment, Zach asking if we're expecting any severe thunderstorms for Evansville next week. No. I doubt we'll see any thunderstorms at all. Certainly no severe storms. The only real chance of rain we have next week is on Wednesday, and that looks like it's just going to be a few light scattered showers. If anything, we could maybe see a snowflake mixing in with that rain, but in general, looks like it's just light scattered rain, no thunderstorms, certainly no severe weather. You're welcome for the update, Lisa. Thank you for the comment. If there are no other questions, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Again, this is just kind of a snapshot of all the information I just gave you over the next 7 days. We will be mostly cloudy but dry through this evening, so any Friday night plans should be fine. Don't be shocked if you get a few showers, though, in western Kentucky late tonight, mainly closer to midnight and then beyond. Hit or miss rain throughout the day Saturday, drier but colder than on Sunday. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day and a great weekend.